So the selections process, and especially Buildertrend, really helps us. It was taking me 4 days to enter selections because how clunky the process was. And once we did some of the updates and we went from this little written out sheet in a spreadsheet all the way into our Buildertrend selections, having that clear process and knowing how to do each step well, it took me down to literally 4.5 hours. 4 days to 4.5 hours. I was able to get this stuff in when I was doing it all by myself. Now with this feature, I'm confident after talking to our design assistant, we can get down to 2 hours. Overhead time, that is insanely amazing for us, and especially when it comes into getting a client signed off on a change in the showroom, it's even better.
Typical selection process would be where a client comes in and we physically have the samples, or we go somewhere and physically see samples. They have selected a product that they have seen and touched, and we write that down for install as well as the client to see. But also this is a tool for our subs to go back and see, okay, so they picked this tile, and which pattern will it be laid? What grout will be used? What trim will be used? So how far will that go up on the wall? These are details that maybe the client does care about some of it, but not so much. They care about the pretty tile. But the installer has to know all that information to get it right.
We built with Curate 2 years ago. We lived out of town and we were moving into town and just kind of looking around at different homes, and it seemed like every house that I went to look at that was under construction or recently built or had an open house was a Curate home. And so we decided we wanted to kind of get something that was more specific to what we needed at this time in our lives. So we went to Curate to do that.
They introduced us to Buildertrend, which we hadn't heard of before we started. As we started using it and seeing how easy it was to access it and get information, you know, when we made a selection, Curate could notify us. We could see the cost, we could see the information, model number, cut sheets, all those things in Buildertrend. So we had a really good catalog of everything that's in the house.
I'm not a Gen Z or younger person, so it was even easy for us to use.
So I think it really ties everything together that we're telling someone what we're going to do. We're going to promise them that it's going to look like we said it's going to look in design. So I think that gives 100% satisfaction to not only our crews, but also our vendors at the same time as our clients.